NFL Draft.
The guy going to Kansas City.
I got a 50 on me.
Becomes just critical for the...
I'm from here.
So what we do it, hey. Right, I'm going out
Living a dream, honestly.
First, his brother was stabbed to death. Then, he lost his sister. Two tragedies that could have broken anyone. But not Isiah Pacheco. He turned heartbreak into fuel. Every time he touches the ball, he's running with their memory. Every touchdown is a tribute. This is Isiah Pacheco, the NFL's angry runner. And his story will change how you see the game. Watch the full video to see why he became one of the best draft picks in the NFL. Isiah Pacheco's story is about so much more than football. It's about rising from deep heartbreak and unimaginable loss to become one of the NFL's most feared and respected running backs. Drafted in the 7th round, many overlooked him, just another late pick with slim chances. But Isiah refused to be defined by expectations or doubts. From his very first snap, he ran with a fire fueled by pain, love, and an unbreakable will. Every yard he gains is a tribute to the family he lost far too soon. Behind the explosive runs, punishing tackles, and game-changing touchdowns lies a story few fans know but everyone should feel. In his rookie season, Pacheco rushed for 830 yards and 5 touchdowns, quickly becoming a key weapon for the Chiefs. He didn't just survive the NFL's brutal physicality, he thrived, playing through injuries like a torn labrum and broken hand, even during the Super Bowl. His relentless style earned him respect from teammates, opponents, and fans alike. By his second season, Pacheco was no longer an underdog. He exploded for 935 rushing yards, 7 touchdowns, and became the only running back in NFL history to win 2 Super Bowls in his first 2 seasons. But stats only tell part of the story. What truly sets him apart is the emotional weight he carries every time he steps on the field. Isiah runs not just to win games, he runs to honor the memory of his brother and sister, 2 lives taken far too soon, whose absence fuels every move he makes. His running style is raw, aggressive, and unapologetically powerful, reflecting the storm of emotions he channels into every carry. He's a symbol of hope for anyone who's faced tragedy and found the strength to keep moving forward. This isn't just football. It's pain transformed into purpose, loss turned into legacy, and a young man who refused to let his past define his future. This is the journey of Isiah Pacheco, the NFL star who physically can't run a normal run, because every step he takes is a fight, a tribute, and a promise. Isiah Pacheco was born on March 2nd, 1999, in Vineland, New Jersey, the youngest of 5 siblings in a close-knit, loving family. His parents, Felicia Cannon and Julio Pacheco, raised him with strong values rooted in their diverse heritage. His father of Puerto Rican and Dominican descent, and his mother African American. Growing up, family wasn't just important to Isiah. It was everything. His older siblings were more than just brothers and sisters. They were his heroes, his protectors, and his biggest inspiration. They cheered him on at every game, pushed him to be better, and showed him what it meant to fight for what you want. The community faced its share of struggles, and the Pacheco family had to stay tight, leaning on each other through challenges and hardships. Yet, through it all, Isiah's passion for football blossomed early. He started playing Pop Warner football for the Vineland Blitz, and his natural talent quickly became clear. At Vineland High School, he wasn't just a player, he was a leader, playing both quarterback and running back, guiding his team to memorable victories like the Thanksgiving Day Classic against their rivals. What made Isiah special wasn't just his athleticism, it was the fire inside him, the hunger to prove himself, and the deep bond he shared with his family. His siblings were always there in the stands, a united front of support and love, pushing him to chase his dreams no matter the obstacles. That love, that drive, would later become the fuel for his incredible journey through heartbreak and triumph. In January 2016, Isiah Pacheco's life was shattered in an instant. His older brother, Travois Cannon, was brutally stabbed to death in his apartment in Bridgeton, New Jersey. Travois was just 29 years old. The loss was sudden, violent, and senseless. A devastating blow that left a 16-year-old Isiah grappling with a pain no teenager should ever face. Isiah has spoken openly about that day. The disbelief that someone so close could be taken away so cruelly, the anger that followed, and the deep emptiness that lingered. "It broke me," he said in interviews. "I didn't know how to move forward." But even in the darkest moments, Isiah found a flicker of light in his family and in football. Travois wasn't just a brother, he was a protector and a mentor. Isiah recalls how Travois taught him to ride an electric four-wheeler, always looking out for him, encouraging him to chase his dreams. "If he were to see me here now, he'd be shocked," Isiah said. "He never got the chance to see me play football, but he was the reason I started." That year, Isiah dedicated his entire junior season at Vineland High School to his brother's memory. Every time he stepped onto the field, he carried Travois's spirit with him. Football became more than a game. It was a way to cope, to honor, and to keep his brother's legacy alive. The pain of losing Travois carved a deep scar, but it also ignited a fire inside Isiah, a relentless drive to push harder, run faster, and never give up. It's that same fire that now fuels every punishing run he makes in the NFL, reminding him that he's running not just for himself, but for the brother who believed in him from the very start. Just 3 years later, in September 2019, tragedy struck again. Isiah's sister, Celeste, was killed in a domestic violence incident. She was only 24. Isiah was in college at Rutgers at the time. The pain was overwhelming. He said, "I lost my best friend. She was always there for me." The grief was almost too much to bear. But once again, Isiah turned to football, not to escape, but to honor his sister's memory. He started writing their names on his wrist tape before every game. Every touchdown, every yard, was for Travois and Celeste. These tragedies could have broken anyone. But for Isiah, they became his fuel. He said, "I run angry. I run with pain. I run for them." His running style, that wild, relentless, angry energy, comes from the grief and love he carries. Coaches and teammates have noticed. Chiefs head coach Andy Reid said, "Isiah runs like he's got something to prove every play." And he does. He's not just running for himself, he's running for the family he lost. For Isiah Pacheco, football wasn't just a game, it became his therapy. At Rutgers, he carried the weight of his losses, but found purpose on the field. Over 4 seasons, he rushed for 2,442 yards and scored 18 touchdowns, becoming a team captain and leader despite the emotional battles he faced off the field. Behind those impressive stats were nights spent wrestling with grief times, when he cried alone or struggled to get out of bed. Yet, every game was a chance to honor his brother and sister. "I know they're watching me," Pacheco has said. "I can't let them down." Football gave him a way to channel his pain into strength, turning heartbreak into fuel. It wasn't just about yards or touchdowns, it was about healing, resilience, and proving that even in the darkest moments, hope can shine through. When the 2022 NFL Draft came around, Isiah Pacheco had to wait until the 7th round to hear his name. Many teams passed on him, but the Kansas City Chiefs saw more than just a powerful runner. They saw a young man with a heart forged through loss and determination. At training camp, Pacheco carried a chip on his shoulder and a mission in his heart. Playing football became his way to channel the grief from losing his brother and sister into something positive. As he said, "Playing ball helps me not worry about the tragedies. It makes me go harder." His relentless work ethic quickly earned respect from stars like Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. His mental toughness, shaped by personal pain, helped him push through challenges and become a key part of the Chiefs' offense. Pacheco's journey shows how deep loss can fuel incredible strength, and how football became his path to healing and success. To this day, Isiah never takes the field without honoring his brother and sister, no matter how hard life gets. So next time you see Isiah breaking tackles and running with that wild energy, remember, every step, every yard is for Travois and Celeste. And for everyone out there fighting their own battles, Isiah's message is clear. Keep running, you're not alone. If this story moved you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Drop a comment below. Who do you run for? Let's honor the ones we've lost together.